Hi there, this is Fixed It. I was doing some woodworking in the garden with a Black&Decker bandsaw when the blade slipped off. First things first, disconnect the plug. And then there's some catches, a couple of the orange ones here, and basically they just push in and twist and come off, but there's a nut and a bolt down here. So we all find it irritating when you have to stop mid-job to go and get something, in this case a spanner and a screwdriver, and then the hassle isn't over when you find that the screw and the bolt are locked tightly together by rust. This was quite a comparison to the orange catches that unlocked so quickly. Like all bandsaws, the blade comes off quite regularly, so you have to keep opening it up. So I decided I'd had enough and I was going to go to CAD and create myself a new locking bolt and then 3D print it. Once in the CAD system, I set up a right and perspective view. Having taken detailed measurements of the object, I began by creating the thumb screw from a cylinder. I decided not to chamfer the next bit, but just make another small cylinder. With foam shading on, it was easy to see it coming together. The next cylinder I created was the long thin shaft. This then gave me the shape and length of the locking device. I then created the two small rectangles just above the thumb screw and rotated 90 degrees about the center. I then created two longer and thinner rectangles and rotated one of those 90 degrees about the center. Then all that was left was to make the smaller rectangle, which was the lock at the end of the long shaft, and the job was done. All that was left to do was to save the file and then to export it as an STL file for the 3D printer. As this part was quite small and was going to take quite a bit of punishment, I decided to print it in green ABS and to use my recently repaired Robox printer that I bought faulty from eBay. As you can see, other than the knurling on the orange key, they're pretty much identical. I am really pleased with the result. Let's slot that in at the back. Here we go. Just give that a turn. There we have it. Absolutely fantastic. Now this one can go down here, which is actually another screw, and all I need to do now is to find another spring. And in fact, I've just spotted one on one of my medical devices, I think, which I can stretch to work. So we'll give that a try tomorrow, but I'm really pleased about that. Made a duplicate of this. And what I'll do is I'll put this on the Fixed It website as an STL file. So anybody with a 3D printer and with a Black&Decker bandsaw can print one out or get one printed out. Check out my other money saving tips and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.